Please start up. There we go, Dexter. What's up, YouTube? PJ back with another video, and it's currently after 11:30. It's probably almost midnight by now, but I couldn't sleep, so I just came in the garage because I knew I had something to get done, something I've been holding off for too long now, and that is something dealing with Dexter. If you didn't notice, the trunk is still in the ugly form. It was kind of like misting out there, and so that's why I brought it in here. Well, other than, you know, we have the light in here too, but I brought it in here because it was misting outside, and I wanted to get this trunk done since I could not sleep. I haven't showed y'all the other trunk yet, but I did go ahead and paint it the same way I painted the rest of the car, and I think the trunk came out fairly nice. If you ask me, it's a CarbonMiata trunk. I didn't get the carbon fiber when I went on ahead and got the fiberglass because me personally, whenever it comes to redoing these 90s cars and, you know, the older style tuner cars, me personally, I don't think I like the carbon fiber look on them unless they're, you know, full out show car. Then I can understand the carbon fiber look. But me, I do like the plain gloss colors, or you maybe can go with the metallic color or pearl color, but I like that with just a regular black. Probably a gloss black over a satin black or anything, but yeah, probably like regular colors and gloss black accents. So with that being said, I could not find any tutorials on how to do this trunk. So the only things that I do know is this trunk has to come off pretty much. And this third brake light, in order to put it back on the other trunk, we're gonna need to get some kind of sealant to seal around here. And yeah, this is my little dent that I got whenever I purchased Dexter. I did not do this, which is the only reason I bought a trunk instead of just getting a spoiler like a lot of people do. I do like the look of just a spoiler, but I mean, I had to get another trunk just because of this dent that it has right here. But I'm about to go ahead and start trying to take this trunk off. As far as I know, all I have to do is undo the lighting assembly, take this off of here, the trunk latch, and then remove these 4 bolts on the hinges. Probably get this off of here without breaking it. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do that. And as you can see, I already took the bulb out because the bulb wasn't working anyways. But let me go ahead and get started with this, and y'all can see just how simple this should be. I'm not even gonna lie, like this little clip right here that sits on top of this 10mm nut that holds the light in wasn't a pain to get out of there. I'm not sure if I want to just cut this up. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to keep it on there as long as I can keep it on there for the other trunk, but I have to try to get this other side out. And pretty much, I mean, there is no correct way of getting this off, I don't think. It's just finagling it and using picks and trying to get these 2 little tabs. Let me get this thing to focus. Getting these 2 little tabs from the inside to unhook from around the threads on the nut, well, the stud. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and try to get this other thing out, and then I'll be able to undo the nuts and get this light assembly out of here. Whenever it comes time to remove this third brake light, you're gonna have to get a flat head. I use the picks again. You see this little tab on the side? There's one on each side, and you're gonna wanna have to, as you're pulling out, you're gonna see it, you're gonna be able to see it through these little holes right here for the license plate lights. But you're gonna be able to see how much you need to press these tabs in, and just use a flathead or a pick for that like I did. But now, only things left is to get these 4 nuts out of the brackets holding it, and I should be able to take this trunk off finally. You can definitely tell how much lighter this trunk is than the other one because I have to put force on it here and watch. It does not want to stay closed. But with this being semi-installed, you can kind of see, this is what Greg from the Car Passion channel was talking about. These on the aftermarket spoiler, the studs, you're gonna want to put some washers in here just so you want it to sit flush as you can with the rest of the rear end. And because I noticed that this is pretty much as far as I can tighten it down without the stress on the trunk, because the threads, I don't believe they go all the way. Oh, it's getting dark. I don't believe the threads go all the way down to the trunk lid. I think they just, like, I think it protrudes a little bit. I don't know what you call those type of bolts or those type of threads, but they don't go all the way in. And so the washers will help clear up some of that space. So I need to try to find me some washers that'll fit these little bitty studs and see how I can get this thing to fit a little better than it does right now. It keeps getting dark because I have the light in the trunk. But I don't know how I feel about, I left the underside of it black and the rest of it's gonna be green. And I don't know how I feel about that. I think I do like it just because, I mean, one, it took less work to do. And two, like, I don't know, it kind of matches the black top. I don't know why I like it. I think I do. But let me find some washers and then hurry up and get back started with this install.
3:28 a.m.
After maybe about 30 minutes or so of trying to get this trunk straight like how I wanted to, I finally got it semi-straight, I guess. It looks pretty good to me. If you ask me, it's a little bit out right here in the center part. At least the leveling of it is great for me. The siding is great. They look the same on both sides. And like I said, the leveling part, about that, the washers, what I figured out to work for me is to put 2 washers on this front stud right here, but like on the trunk side of it. And then I used a washer right here on the opposite side just to give me a little more bite to the nut that's going on the stud. And on the other side, I believe I only did one on this side on the front, and same thing on the bottom. So hopefully that will help out anybody that's trying to do this in the future, because I didn't have anybody to help me with it. And like I said, the only person who had a video up on it is Greg from the Car Passion channel. And if he hadn't have done that, I wouldn't have even known what to do, because I would have never even thought about making like a little level type scientific thing. I don't know. Now here comes the part where I have to drill the holes for the little stoppers. I have to drill these holes. There's just one on each side. And then I have to drill a hole for this to clip into, and then another hole up here for this to clip into. And then I believe I'll be on the last stretch. I think I like it. I think I like it. It's definitely gonna take me a while to get used to this new look, but I think I like it. I think I like it a lot. The duck bill, it's gonna take me a while to get used to this. I'm not used to the Miata looking like how this looks and how it sits right now. I need to put the third brake light on. It's in dire need of that, as well as the license plate lights, but I do need to clean those out first and clean off the third brake light. I don't even know where it's at right now. It might be up in here, but once again, I think I like it. I think I'm gonna pick up this video in the morning. I'm gonna go ahead, take the lights inside, go clean them out and stuff, let them dry. And after I get from the gym, I think I'm gonna resume this video and finish off with this trunk. But lucky enough for y'all, it's only gonna take like 2 seconds, and it's one. It's now the next day, and I went to Home Depot and picked up some gasket maker, some black gasket maker, and also some weather seal. And this just so happens to be 3/8 of an inch wide and 3/16 thick. But I think I may end up having to cut it. I don't know. I may not, because what I'm gonna do is use the weather seal, probably like 2 layers around the edge of here, just to get it thick enough to where, you know, the brake light sits about this far from the trunk, and then just put some RTV or gasket maker on the outside of that, and hopefully it'll sit nice in this little hole that I have right here. Hopefully, if I can get it to sit nice, then that'll be great. But I think what I'm gonna do in order to do that is put the weather seal on there, and then I think I'm gonna tape just around the rim of this. And so any RTV I can put on from the outside and just, you know, smear it to give it a smooth finish. Hopefully that comes out right. If it doesn't, then that'll be my bad, but I think that'll be the best way that I can go about doing this. It's finally a few days later, and I have my full CarbonMiata duckbill trunk installed, and the only thing that I'm not sure about is the third brake light. As you can tell, I had to put on the third brake light with gasket maker. It's not too bad, it looks DIY and everything, but I don't know. Me personally, I think that it could have some brackets that comes with it, but I'm not gonna complain about it or anything because the actual trunk lid is good quality, and I'm pretty satisfied that they sent this out for me and I got this thing installed. But there is another thing. On the passenger side, it does sit up a little bit higher than the driver's side. I'm not sure how much y'all can tell that, but I believe what I'm gonna have to do is shave down, well, sand the trunk latch, or either the trunk latch assembly, and I don't know, I think I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that. But other than that, the car looks very nice. It is coming together very nicely, very good. I like how the color is looking, even though it is pretty much, you can tell that it's so DIY, like it's rattle can paint, but it does sparkle very nice in the sun, and I'm pretty satisfied with that as well. But this is pretty much where I'm going to end today's video. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, leave some positive vibes in the comment section below, and just, you know, let me know how you like the car, how everything's coming along. And if you haven't checked out where this car has come from, I'm gonna leave a card at the top right of the screen right now, and please check that out for me if you haven't already. I'm about to go ahead and feed Bruce. That's why I have him out this morning before I go to work. I just got out of the gym, but I'm just about to go ahead and end the video right here. There are two last things that I have to do before I start tracking this car. One is to put in the roll bar that you may have seen in my garage. I've had it in there for months now, and to buy another radiator so this thing doesn't overheat on the track. But I'm gonna leave y'all on that note. Always remember to do more, be more, believe more, and achieve more. And I thank y'all for watching.